Hello everyone! This week was very special. It was my birthday as well as leading up to my 6-year anniversary. We started by heading to one of my favorite places, the date farm. I absolutely love it here. It was so exciting because they added this super cute little gift shop with all of their goodies. I was really shocked of how much was actually in here with all of the crystals and clothes. If you know me, you know that I absolutely adore crystals. So this was definitely a treat to see. Oh, hey! These tongue drums were incredible. We decided to head on a little hike after we got our ice cream. I absolutely love the desert landscape, and this hike was super beautiful and connected up with the Spanish trail. We ended up finding some of these ruins of like a 1930s to 1940s Ford truck. It was a horse like wagon. I'm not sure what you would call this, but it also came with complimentary bowls. It is so incredible how the desert preserves things. It still had the springs of the seat. And I enjoyed this little mesquite tree on the way back. We then headed to the actual date farm. Oh my goodness. I love palm trees, and this is one of my favorite places to be. We decided to hit the road again and head into Boulder City. Boulder City was actually really cute and super historic. It used to only be a city where people who were working on the Hoover Dam were allowed to live, and it leads right to Lake Mead. We decided to get out of the vans and look for a little hike to do. We found this hike, which is the railroad trail. So it is where the old railroad used to be that carried all of the supplies to make the Hoover Dam. The colors of the rocks out here were so beautiful. There was pinks and yellows and greens, oranges, and then almost deep blacks. We found this dope rock that looked like a face. So eerie. And then we stopped at this overlook to take a look at the marina. It also is really bizarre to see how far the lake has come down in level. You can kind of see this like lighter portion towards the bottom of these mountains, and that is where the water line used to be. So the little top of that mountain used to be above water. There's also this little landmark that looked kind of like a pyramid out there. Kind of cool. Then we headed down the trail and got to see the tunnels. There's a total of 5 tunnels. They're 13 feet wide and 27 feet tall. Some of the tunnels bats live in, and they restored them in the 90s and added this like orange colored concrete to the inside. This one was by far the most intact and restored tunnel. The ends of the tunnels had these huge beams, which these beams are just a solid tree. They were massive and really cool to see the structure of the tunnel. the sun started to set and we got to see golden hour on the mountains. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful it is. The way that the mountains are in golden hour. Oh, hey. It's one of my favorites. So they installed these connexes at the end of some of the tunnels instead of restoring them to protect you from falling logs, which, you know, I'm grateful for. It kind of disrupts the ambiance, but it's right. More golden hour. Look at how the mountains literally just turn into the most beautiful colors. In the morning, we decided to explore the actual marina. The road down here was pretty bumpy. Once when we got down here, we realized that we weren't actually able to go inside of the marina, but we did find these absolute cutest fish. If you know what kind of fish these are, comment it down below. They were so adorable and friendly. Look at them. Oh my god, so cute. We carried on and we found a couple of these experiences of where this whole area was supposed to be a dock and a boat launch, but due to the lake being so low, we weren't able to go out there. So we ended up getting a little bit off the beaten path and finding some water that we could play in. This river canyon was absolutely gorgeous and so fun to explore. I love the blue water. We ended up also finding this blown out Oru kayak. I'm not sure what happened if someone tried to kayak this river, but RIP. But we played in the water and kicked some stuff around. Gorgeous. Also, desert flowers never cease to amaze me. Look at you persevere over there. We headed on the road again. We definitely didn't want to stay inside of the wreck area. We went down this road and you can hear how rough it was. It was slow going, needless to say. But the mountains out here were gorgeous. They were a super beautiful orange color. And once when we parked, we ended up having this little burro friend that followed us everywhere. He definitely wanted us to feed us. They wanted us to feed him. And we started making dinner. Tonight I made some spaghetti with onions and mushrooms. It was kind of like hippie spaghetti with a bunch of add-ins. And we had a beautiful lakefront campsite. It was really, really nice. And the water out here was absolutely so clear and beautiful. It almost doesn't even look like it's there when it's on top of my feet. And seeing all the rocks with all the colors, so gorgeous. But all good things do come to an end, because that night we had a pretty intense tweaker interaction, so we're packing up and leaving. It really sucked, but sometimes you just gotta outweigh the risk to reward, and it definitely started to become a more dangerous situation with the tweaker harassment. We ended up finding this spot out probably half an hour outside of the spot that we were at, and just made some dinner and went to bed. We were a little shaken from the experience, but I slept good nonetheless and saw the beautiful sunrise in the morning. I love it when my van is parked like this and I get to wake up with this beautiful morning glow. And then I also realized that my hair was hella gross, so I decided to do a little wash. What I typically do is just like fill a jar full of water and have my little basin and just wet my hair down. This time I'm not actually like washing it. I'm just doing a rinse and kind of restoring the curls so I don't look as Tennessee top hat as I normally would. I ended up having a little bit of water extra, so woohoo, save the planet. And we decided to move on from this spot. We spent about a day here, and I'm putting the kayaks away and also failing at doing so. I kind of forgot how I put them in before and realized that they needed to go the short way in, which, duh. We didn't get to kayak at the last spot due to the tweaker situation, so we were on the hunt for a new lake spot, and we found one.
Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, consider leaving a like or subscribe, and I will see you next week. Love you.